Is AI actually any good at reviewing your website? Yes, and for insurance agencies, it's one of the most practical ways to start using AI right now. Now, that doesn't mean AI replaces a full marketing team. If you've got SEO specialists, copywriters, designers, and developers working on your website, that's going to be more advanced. But that's not the reality for most agencies. Most agencies have a website, they know it should be generating leads, they know SEO matters, but they don't always know what's wrong with the site, what to fix first, or how to turn a long list of recommendations into actual work. That's where AI can be extremely helpful. It can review the site, identify problems, prioritize fixes, and help turn those fixes into a plan that your team can realistically execute. Let's talk about the typical insurance agency. In a lot of agencies, you've got the owners, maybe 2 or 3 agents, an office manager, and some support staff. What you usually don't have is a dedicated marketing department. So marketing gets added on top of everyone else's job. The owner's running the business, the agents are selling and serving clients, the office manager and support staff already have full workloads, but somebody still has to think about the website, SEO, content, Google, calls to action, and lead generation. That's the gap AI can help fill. One mistake I see people make is treating AI like it's just a chatbot. They type in a quick question, get a quick answer, and stop there. A better way to think about AI is as a digital employee. It can help with marketing operations, service documentation, communication, and even decision support. But like any employee, it needs clear direction, it needs context, it needs priorities, and it needs someone reviewing the work. So, for this example, let's use AI as a digital marketing assistant. Specifically, let's use it to review an agency website and build a practical SEO action plan. The process has 3 steps. First, ask AI to review the website. Second, ask AI to prioritize the SEO fixes. Third, ask AI to turn those fixes into a manageable implementation plan. Step 1 is the website review. The problem is simple. Agents know they need a good website, but they may not know how to evaluate it from an SEO or conversion standpoint. So instead of asking AI something vague like, how do I improve my website? Give it a role, a target audience, and a specific job. For example, you might say, act as a conversion-focused marketing consultant specializing in Medicare and retirement planning. Review my website homepage and identify areas that reduce trust, confusing language, weak calls to action, missed SEO opportunities, and ways to improve lead generation for adults aged 60 to 75. Then include your website domain. That prompt gives AI a clear lens. It's not just looking at the site generically, it's looking at the site based on who your agency serves, what outcomes the website should create, and what types of problems matter most. From there, AI can start identifying issues. It might point out that the homepage title is under-optimized. It might flag missing local SEO language. It might identify weak calls to action, confusing copy, thin content, or pages that don't clearly explain who the agency helps and where it operates. That's a useful first step. And if you want to follow along with the prompts from this example, we've put them together as a downloadable resource. You can get the AI website review prompts and bonus marketing materials using the link connected with this episode. Now, the first prompt creates a new problem. AI may give you a list of 20 or 25 things to fix. And for most agencies, that's where the work starts to feel overwhelming. A long list of recommendations isn't the same thing as a plan. So, step 2 is to ask AI to prioritize the fixes. This is where the prompt needs more operational context. You might say, let's focus on the SEO problems. We use WordPress for our website, and it's maintained by our office manager, who isn't a website designer or developer. Can you prioritize the SEO problems list so we can address the most important issues first and provide click-by-click instructions on how to fix them? That context changes the answer. Now AI knows you're not asking for a technical audit written for a developer. You're asking for a prioritized list that a real person inside the agency can understand and act on. Instead of saying, optimize your metadata, AI can tell you which page title to start with, why it matters, and what to change. Instead of saying improve local SEO, it can suggest specific geographic language and where that language should appear. Instead of handing you a giant technical checklist, it can create separate, high-impact items from lower priority items. AI isn't just telling you what's wrong, it's helping you decide what to do first. But there's still one more problem. Even a prioritized list can overwhelm your team. Let's say you send the recommendations to your office manager. Now they're thinking, when am I supposed to do this? I have calls to return. I have meetings to schedule. I have client work to handle. I already have a full job. That's where step 3 comes in. Ask AI to turn the recommendations into a realistic implementation plan. The prompt can be simple. I don't want to overwhelm my office manager. Can you help me create a checklist and timeline to manage these tasks? Assume my office manager can spend up to 1 hour per day working on this. Now AI has a constraint. It's not building a perfect SEO plan in theory. It's building a plan around the actual capacity of the person doing the work. You can ask for a 90-day implementation plan. You can ask it to organize the work by week. You can ask it to separate quick wins from bigger projects. You can ask it to create a checklist so progress is easy to track. That's where AI becomes especially practical. It can take a large, vague problem, like our website needs SEO help, and break it into a sequence your agency can actually follow. First, here are the problems. Second, here's what to fix first. Third, here's how to work it through without overwhelming your staff. That's the real value. AI isn't a magic button. It's not a replacement for strategy, judgment, or experience, but it can help an agency move from confusion to action. It can help you understand what's wrong with your website. It can help you prioritize the work, and it can help you create a manageable plan for getting that work done. A few cautions are important. You still need to stay in the driver's seat. AI can be wrong. It can make assumptions. It can produce recommendations that sound confident, but don't fit your business. So keep a human in the loop. Review the output. Use your judgment. Decide what makes sense before you publish anything or make major changes. You also need to be careful with the information you share. Don't put private client details, personal health information, financial information, or sensitive business information into an AI tool unless you know exactly how that information is being handled. Let AI provide the idea engine. Let it organize the work. Let it help you move faster. But you provide the direction, the judgment, and the final approval. So here's the takeaway. If your agency has a website but doesn't have a dedicated marketing team, AI can help you make meaningful progress. Start with a website review, then ask AI to prioritize the SEO fixes. Then ask it to turn those fixes into a realistic plan your team can execute. That's a practical way to use AI today, not as a buzzword, but as a tool to improve your marketing operations. To make this easier to use, we put together the AI website review prompts and bonus marketing materials from this episode. Use the link with this video to download the prompts, review the examples, and start building a practical AI-assisted website improvement plan for your agency.